Y'all, let's talk a little Warriors, real talk today. Let's talk a little NBA, real talk, no glasses. I'm coming straight from the hip right now. Demarcus Cousins of the Sacramento Kings, he's got to go, and I'm going to tell you why. This man can play basketball. He's a top 10 stats player in the league. What I mean by that, on paper, rebounding, scoring points, even sprinkling some blocks, going to the line. You look at his stat line in the box score and you say, hey, man, this guy can play. He's got some dunks. He moves people out of the lane. He's rough. He's tough. And he's a competitor, which is more than I can say for most of the NBA players. This guy's biggest problem is he throws tantrums out there. This guy gets so angry. We're extremely lucky in the NBA right now that this guy doesn't have any deadly instruments on the field. Like if he played baseball, he might have already been out of baseball for going after the pitcher or the umpire with the bat. This is how this guy's tantrums are. I mean, he's got a little 10-year-old locked inside that's like that wants to jump out of him or something. This guy has the exorcist inside him or something because he just loses it. You got to say, today in the Warriors game, that referee was probably thinking, hold him back, get him away from this. Is 6'11", 270 of crazy coming at you, right? And this is the thing. I like Demarcus Cousins. I love that he cares so much about the game. I really do. I really do. He hustles. He cares about every call. But, you know, at the end of the day, he hurts his team. It's the body language, man. Like, you know, he's always grumpy. He's always grumpy. You got to be a little loose. Like a D Green, Steph Curry. You see a smile here and there. They mix it in. They're having fun out there. They get angry. They get upset. They bring it back. I rarely see Boogie Cousins getting happy out there. It's always like, you know, looking like this guy, if he was on the Clippers would have one of the baddest little gangs in the world. You know, they'd just be, the referees would probably be scared to come into the game because their ears would be hurting at the end of the game, and someone was going to go after him because, I mean, he would be a perfect addition to the Baby Bib Clippers. He'd be perfect. But on the other end, if he wanted to solve his problems, he'd really need to go to a veteran team that doesn't need him to be the man, like the Spurs or the Warriors. He's going to step in, play his game, and win. If he was winning, you see him smiling because he's a massive competitor. He's like a top 5 competitor in the league. Only it goes against him because he's been on the Sacramento Kings, who are the joke of the league. I mean, right up there with the 76ers as far as just not making the playoffs in so long. Yeah, they keep having high draft picks, swings and misses. I'm sorry, Sac fans. I'm with you. I'm rooting for you. But it's been a while. It's been a while. Maybe you should sell the team again. That's what worked for the Warriors. I don't know. But DeMarcus Cousins isn't a piece that's going to run this ship. I'm telling you right now. Cash him in because once his contract comes up in 2-3 years, I don't know when it is, he'll be out. He'll be flying solo. See you later, fellas. Adios, amigos. Right? And that's why you got to get what you can for him. And if you just get some pieces, right? You get some solid basketball players. And what I mean about basketball players, I mean complete basketball players like the Warriors got right now. Guys that play offense and something called defense. Right now, you got DeMarcus Cousins is a valuable offensive player. He rebounds the wall very well. He plays a little bit of defense, but he can't run the flow. And that's the problem. Right now, the league is changing. Festus Ezeli comes in. You barely know Festus Ezeli's name. But he plays 15 to 20 minutes a game, and he runs the flow. 2 or 3 times down the court today, he beat him up the flow. Just flat beat him. They did the same thing when Kevin Love was playing. They just can't keep up these big bodies, and it's hard to keep them on the flow. Yeah, they're scoring 2 points, but they're giving up 2 points. So what's that, man? Right? What's that if you're scoring 2 and giving up 2? There's great scorers in the game. Carmelo Anthony is a great scorer. He's a great offensive player, but he doesn't play defense, folks. He has no defensive effort, and that's why he's never been to the championship. He hasn't gone far in the playoffs because he don't motivate the team to play with him right now. That's the truth. Draymond Green plays defense. That's his strong suit. That's what gets the team pumped up. We got 2 rim protectors in Bogut and Ezeli. Block shots get your team into the game, right? And ball movement. That's another thing. Ezekiel, James Harden, and Carmelo Anthony, if they were on the same team, they'd be getting fights at the end of every game because everyone want to take the shot, everyone want to dribble the ball and shoot and shoot and shoot. They don't like to pass, they like to be the hero, and this is a team game, folks. A team game. Tell me I'm wrong. Is it a team game of 5 players on the court? Even if the other guy scores 0, such as Andre Iguodala had 0 points today, but you know what? He had 6 assists, and he had 6 rebounds in his time, and he played defense. That's a big part of the game, folks. Playing defense. Sack fans, George Karl is trying to get you there, but you need to turn in your chips right now and say, hey, I got this car. It's really nice. What can I get for it right now? Because it's going down in value as we talk. Because Demarcus Cousins ain't steering this ship. Cash him in, get a couple draft picks, and get a couple two-way players that are young, that can develop. Because Demarcus Cousins is poison right now for this team. He's been poison. Oh, some people say, oh, he needs to get his temper together. This man's been in the league for 6 years. It's not going to change. It's not changing, folks. He is who he is, right? The only way it's going to change is he's on a diamond of a team that wins a lot. That's the only way. No coach is going to control him. No team. The refs ain't going to change their opinion of him. He's been in the league. He's stamped. He's marked. He is what he is. He's not going to change. He's an outstanding, highly skilled basketball player that's got issues. He's got serious issues inside of him. He needs to play for a winner. If he doesn't play for a winner, he's going to have a teacher tantrum on the court and go nuts. All right, fellas? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm really serious about this because the thing about it is Demarcus Cousins, I feel for the man because he's misunderstood by the public. They ambush him with comments, and he tells the truth a lot. I like him. I like the guy. I like the kid. He can play basketball. I love him on the Warriors. But right now with the Kings, you ain't the match. It ain't the match. It ain't the match for the league. It ain't the match for the Kings. It ain't the match for Demarcus Cousins. I wish you well, Demarcus. If you've seen this video, I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you. Let him hang. Let him hang. This man is a bull out there. Let him hang like bull balls. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. Lie.